Hey guys, it is your girl Milka back at it with another video, and today I want to talk about women empowerment. But before we get into the topic, if you are new to my channel, welcome to our channel, and I do want to let you know, go ahead and subscribe, because if you haven't done so, what are you doing? We'll go ahead and give you a few seconds to do that right now. Okay, you're done. Okay, now welcome to our family, and now you can enjoy this video. Well, first of all, I want to tell all the women in the world, thank you for all that you do. Your hard work does not go unnoticed. You are amazing. The family you're taking care of, you're doing a great job. The job you have, you're doing an amazing job. The business, whatever it is that you are doing amazing. And I'm so proud of each and every single one of y'all. Alright, let's get into the video. So I want to talk about how we should empower each other, like women to women, girls to girls, ladies to ladies, whatever age group you are in. You can always be an encouragement to somebody older than you, younger than you, whatever it is, somebody that looks up to you, because we're women and we know best, and we know what to say to help each other out. So let's go ahead and get into it. So honestly, encouragement is amazing, like talking to one another and just telling each other that we're here for each other and we care about each other is all important, and it shows that we care, and it shows a lot about our character, and our actions speak a lot louder than our words. So if we can go ahead and add a little bit of action to that, it would make the world a lot better and a much safer place, and a better environment for everybody to just feel safe. And I mean, yeah, it's easier said than done, but at the end of the day, if we could just reach out to one another and just check up on each other, do something with each other to allow us access to one another and just to empower one another, it would be an amazing thing to do. Another thing is, women, we gotta understand that we can't talk to each woman the same way. Not all women are going to take the same thing, and not every woman can handle all the heat or all the smoke that comes with it, or how you say things. But we got to be able to understand one another and just be gentle with one another, be kind to one another, and just empower one another, because it's important. Our words mean so much to somebody, and you watching this video can be the reason why somebody is still here and why you're saving somebody's life. Like, let's be real, let's hold accountability. Let's make sure that we are empowering one another and motivating one another to do better and be there for one another when we need it. So yeah, how we speak is very important. How we approach one another is important. Just because a woman says something to you and tells you something does not mean that you need to go and talk to everybody else about it. She told you because she trusted you. She told you because she feels as if, it's a safe space for her to tell you that. But it's not fair for you to go around and tell her business to everybody else. And it's not fair for you to go ahead and use that against her. And that goes to men too, because we got to be able to be there for one another. And just because she told you something and you feel like, okay, well, she told me and now I can tell anybody, that's not right. That's unfair. That's not cool. So let's work on that as individuals. Just because she's going through things and she wanted you to know about it and wanted to get your input on it does not mean that you need to share it with the rest of the world. That's just life. I mean, yeah, it happens, but at the end of the day, we got to be careful with what we say, because our words can cut deeper than a knife. Yeah. So our words can cut deeper than a knife, and it's just important for us to understand one another and just be there for one another and respect each other's boundaries, to the point that, we can build relationships, build friendships, and just keep going, because that's what we need to do with each other. At the end of the day, we need to stick together, because nobody else is going to do it for us. It's already a world filled of uncertainty, so therefore we just gotta stick together and keep each other motivated and keep going, no matter what happens, no matter the circumstances. Another thing is, we need to do better at acknowledging things with each other. We need to do better at acknowledging certain situations where a woman dresses a certain way and she dresses that way and you think it's pretty. You should tell her. Let her know, hey, that dress is cute. Hey, your hair is beautiful. Hey, whatever, give her a compliment. Let her know that you notice her. It's not on no flirty shit or nothing. It's more of a just, hey, I acknowledge you, I see you, because that can definitely make somebody's day. You don't know what anybody's going through day in and day out in their life, but your kind words could literally be the reason why that person just smiles, why that person changes their whole attitude and their mood. So just be kind to one another, empower one another, be there for one another, like show up for one another. As women, we are so quick to just be like, well, she didn't do this for me, why would I do that for her? Or, oh, she treats me this way, so why should I treat her any other way? And it's unfair. Like, you don't know what that person's going through at that moment, that, you know, that they didn't show up for you. You don't know what that person went through and what they're suffering with and all that. So show up for one another, be there for one another, be the shoulder that they can cry on. It's not easy to just say that and not do it in action, but at the end of the day, when your friends needs you or somebody that you don't even know needs you and you see that they're having a rough day, help them out. Your words can mean so much to somebody. Your actions, your whatever, the little bit matters. A little, a little action, a little word, the little things matter, and that can go a long way for somebody. So just be there for one another. It's it's hard. It's already hard being, a woman in the United States, and it's already hard dealing with everything that we have to deal with as women, everything that we have to face, everything that we see in our homes, in our careers, whatever it is. It's already double standard that we have because we are women. And being a person of color, that's already another thing. Like, y'all, we gotta address these issues, we gotta address these problems, we gotta be there to help each other work through these things. I mean, our opinions matter and all that, but at the end of the day, we gotta know how we use our words. We gotta know how we speak to one another. Yeah, I mean, personally, I speak a certain way. I speak with a certain attitude or mindset or a tone, but at the end of the day, I'm not here to, sugarcoat what I have to say and all that. At the end of the day, I do care. And when I say certain things and the way I say it, it's because I care. It's not because, oh, that's just how I am. No. It's because I care. So it's a lot of passion that goes into it. So yeah, it might come out as more of aggressive and all that, but that's not how it should be. That's not what I'm trying to say, and that's not what I'm trying to come out of. That's my character. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to let you know that I'm really here for you no matter what happens. And I say that a lot, like to my friends, to people on social media, whatever it is. Like, if I say I got you, I got you. If I call you a friend, you are a friend. Like, it's it's unfair how we treat one another, and we got to do better. We got to hold each other accountable, and that's a struggle as its own, because we can, people don't like to take accountability for their actions and their words and all that, but we got to realize those things cut deeper, and we got to hold each other accountable no matter what it is. Just be there for one another. Be the support system that we all need, because guess what? You do have a support system, whether you want to hear it or not, you do. And whether you decide to use it or not, you do have a support system. So there is people that you can come and talk to. Man, hit me up if y'all need me. Like, I'm serious. Like, I would hate to lose anybody or a friend of mine just because they felt like I wasn't there for them. Like, I'm really here for everybody, men and women. We all got to stick together and be there for one another. It's already a corrupt world that we live in. I mean, you see how they treat us, and you see how our justice system is. You see how everything is. We got to just be there for one another. And another thing I do want to talk about, and just mention that real quick, is insecurities. We all have insecurities, whether you like it or not, or whether you accept it or not. A lot of people are insecure, but you got to remember, you are made in the image of God. So you got to understand that you are made in his image, so therefore he already knows, and he already knows that you have your insecurities, but you got to throw a party for your insecurity. You got to go ahead and embrace your insecurity, because it's going to stay there if you let it stay there. If you just keep hiding it out and all that, you're going to keep it there. So what you should do is just talk about it. Hey, these are my insecurities. I'm trying to work on them. Don't use them against me or anything, but I want to work on them. So how can I work on them? Talk about it. Ask other women how they have dealt with it. Not just women though, men have insecurities too, and it's sad because we don't acknowledge that a lot, and we don't acknowledge the fact that we need to speak to our men and to our friends, to our family members and all that. But we do got to understand that we are here for each other, and we got to do better for one another. We got to do better at sticking up for one another and showing up for one another. So I do want to say, like, go out there and find somebody that you can confide in. Find somebody that you can call when you need it at the late hours of 2 a.m., 5 a.m., when you need somebody to just speak to. Find somebody to go there and just do that. Find somebody that won't judge you and that got, like, your back no matter what, like, you know, whether it's a friend, a stranger, a family member, whatever it is, a coworker. Find somebody that you can just relate to and somebody that won't judge you for who you are, because we are all, at the end of the day, humans, and we are all from the human race. So therefore, we should not be judging anybody. Nobody should be judging anybody. Yes, it's in a lot of people's characters and many of us characters to judge one another, but at the end of the day, we have no right to judge another person. We have no right to judge any other individual when we have to figure out when God is the only thing that should be judging us. Like, God should be the only thing judging us in the spirits of whatever it is that we are going through. Women, we gotta understand that we gotta stick together, yes, but at the end of the day, we do gotta come together and make the change that we need to change, because there's a lot of things going on in the world that we're not okay with. So guess what? We need to come together and fix it, make the change happen, be the change that we want to see, because we are powerful. We could do these things. We can't just sit down and not do it, or sit down and just, like, you know, not speak about it because society makes it okay for us to not speak up. But no, we gotta get up and do this together. We're here for one another, and we gotta do that for one another to make this world a better place for future generations. We gotta be able to break these generational cycles. This generational cycle that needs to be broken is the way we speak to each other, the way we act around each other, and all of that. Don't put a front for somebody else just so that you can cover your own, you know, fears and all that. Like, it's okay to have a fear. It's okay to confide in somebody and just ask for help. It's okay to do all of that and be there for other people. Don't just look at yourself and be like, well, I don't deserve to be helped. No, you deserve to be helped. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be worshipped. You deserve to, you know, anything that you put your mind on, you deserve it. You deserve to feel valued. You deserve to feel important, because you are important. You are valued. You are loved. And there are people that out there that are looking up to you. So guess what? Remember that there are people out there looking up to you. Whatever it is that you do, you are their reason. You are the reason why they're shining. You are their light. So let's work on that together. Let's help each other identify our own light. Let's come together and brighten the future together, and let's just come together, because at the end of the day, we don't know what tomorrow holds. We don't. And no matter how much hatred we have towards one another, no matter how much pain we have inside of us stored in, we don't know what tomorrow holds. So therefore, we got to be grateful for today. We got to be grateful for tomorrow. We got to be grateful for what's to come. We got to be grateful for what we have and what we're going to have, because it's not easy. It's not easy to just sit here and feel like, oh, okay, well, I got to do this and do that. But at the end of the day, don't forget yourself. Don't forget where you come from. Don't forget your value. Don't forget what you bring to the table. You are powerful. You are amazing. You are valued. You are important. You are loved. Don't forget any of that. Don't ever let anybody treat you any less than what you deserve. Know your worth, because our worth is important. We got to be able to understand that our worth is important. We got to stand together and come together to work on that, because a lot of people, a lot of women, and a lot of men too are okay with just settling and just being okay with mediocre when you don't deserve mediocre. You are above and beyond. You deserve somebody that's going to go above and beyond for you. You deserve people that are going to stand up for you behind closed doors in a room that you're not there in. You deserve people to be there for you and motivate you and inspire you to keep going. So don't settle for nothing less. Don't settle for those friends or groups of people that, that just use you, or that just keep you in the circle because you're a benefit to them and they don't do nothing for you. You can't keep planting a seed that you can't keep planting a dead plant that doesn't want to be, grown. You can't feed other people when you got to do it for you. You gotta put yourself first, no matter what. No matter how selfish that sounds, you got to, because if you don't love yourself first, nobody else will. If you don't have peace within yourself, nobody else is going to. And you can't do that for somebody else if you don't have it for yourself. Excuse me. But be the reason why you smile every day, why you wake up every day, and just be grateful for what you have, what is to come, and what will become. Because this is you. This is your time to shine. This is your time to excel and elevate, because you got this. You are a queen. Don't let anybody treat you any less than a queen, because that's what you are. Walk in a room with your head held high, because that's what you are. That's what you bring to the table. You are a queen. Keep your head up. Let's get it. Rock it out. And Milka, it's been great, just trying to get back into it. And yeah, I probably went on a rant of different routes and trying to come into a full circle, but let's get it. Let's go ahead and spread the word. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget, Milka gang out. Y'all be easy, be safe out there, and don't forget, I love you and I'm here for y'all.